Namaste, you're on the Nation at 5. I'm Anand Narsimhan and we are coming to you live from the newsroom here at CNN News 18. Amidst this entire press conference versus press conference, questions versus unanswered questions and allegations about breaking away from the party and Operation Lotus, etc. This allegation, counter-allegations charge, counter-charge between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. What we bring to you right at the top of this Tuesday edition of the Nation at 5 is exclusive information on Liquorgate, ladies and gentlemen. The dynamics. There are a few questions which continue to remain unanswered, but more importantly, what is the ambit of the FIR? What are the grounds and the charges of the FIR in which Manish Sisodia, along with 15 others, has been named? Now, CNN News 18 has accessed the exclusive details of the full CBI FIR against Manish Sisodia, highlighting the focus of the agency when it comes to the now defunct excise policy. What are the grounds for the CBI investigation? Many have even questioned, why do we need a CBI investigation? Where is the criminality for the CBI to come out and investigate this aspect? Now, this is the entire FIR that we have accessed, and we are decoding it for our viewers. The CBI, what is it probing? It is probing illegal waivers and undue benefits via this excise policy that came into function. The excise policy was allegedly tweaked without the LG's nod. Manish Sisodia allegedly gave undue favors to license holders. Coercive action was allegedly waived in cases of default. Manish Sisodia has been accused of, quote-unquote, illegally waiving the fees, citing COVID-19 restrictions in Jan 2022, whereas in Jan 2022, there were hardly any COVID-19 restrictions that were in place. Then, L1 license was allegedly extended without the Lieutenant Governor's approval, which is totally violating the norm. Also, individuals close to Manish Sisodia accused of being some of the key gainers. Some of the questions that have been posed by the BJP repeatedly by the likes of Shehzad Poonawalla, Adesh Gupta, Kapil Mishra and many other leaders, Gaurav Bhatia and many other leaders, is that what is the equation with certain accused numbers within the FIR and Mr. Manish Sisodia? Also, was there a total license waiver of nearly 144 crores that was made? Why was it done? So these are questions which the BJP is also asking, but some of these aspects are also the ambit or under the purview of the FIR, and that's the reason that's exactly what the CBI is examining. The accused, they have been very, very clear, key gainers who are close to Manish Sisodia as an allegation. The CBI is also probing gains made by Manish Sisodia, ex-excise officials, and also liquor barons. So this is the entire ambit of this investigation that is now gathering steam, with many people asking questions and questioning the role and what was the intent. If all was well about this excise policy, then why was there a revocation of this excise policy? And was there an EMD refund of 30 crores that was approved in the Air Force zone in case license holder failed to get an NOC in 30 days? Now, was there an import fees on certain kinds of alcohol in case, and that was a import fee waiver, that in case of foreign liquor? And also, was the license fee reduced and waived in Jan 2022 in the name of COVID restrictions, when COVID restrictions were at the barest minimum in Jan 2022? These are questions that it looks like, and that's what they are saying. The FIR says prima facie, all these benefits that accrued because of these lapses or these waivers or these concessions that were made consciously, that is what is being probed. With the awareness of the excise minister and the minister in question in charge, that is the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, this is being probed. But it looks like the benefits accrued to certain individuals. That's the detail that we have been able to access, and that's what we're going to start with here right on top of the Nation at 5. Before we go across to Ashish Mehrishi for more details, let's listen into what Manish Sisodia himself had to say through the day today.
आपका ये जो बढ़ता हुआ जोश है, तेजी से बढ़ता हुआ जोश है, यही दिल्ली में मेरे ऊपर धीरे धीरे सीबीआई के शिकंजा कसवा रहा है। ये जो आपके अंदर का गुस्सा है जो यहां आप इस बार वोट पे निकालने वाले हो, ये जो जोश भर के आप बैठे हो यहां पे, इसी जोश की वजह से दिल्ली में केंद्र में बैठी हुई सरकार को लग रहा है इस जोश को रोकने के लिए थोड़ा सा शिकंजा और टाइट करो और टाइट करो और टाइट करो। लेकिन मैं दिल्ली से आपके बीच सिर्फ ये कहने आया हूं, मेरी गर्दन की चिंता मत करना, मेरी गर्दन ईमानदारी की गर्दन है। ये सीबीआई के किसी शिकंजे में नहीं फंसने वाली है, ये मेरी जिम्मेदारी है। इस जोश को बनाए रखो, ये आपकी जिम्मेदारी है।
अमेरिका तो दुनिया का सबसे ताकतवर देश है। अमेरिका के सबसे बड़े अखबार न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स के फ्रंट पेज पे इनकी फोटो छपी। दिल्ली के सरकारी स्कूल के बच्चों की फोटो छपी न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स में फ्रंट पेज पे, दिल्ली के सरकारी, इनकी मनीष सिसोदिया की फोटो छपी। तो इनके नेता ने इनको बुलाया, क्या ये सिसोदिया की फोटो कैसे छप गई, हमारी क्यों नहीं छपी? तो उन्होंने न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स को फोन किया, बोले $1 मिलियन देंगे, हमारे नेता की फोटो छापो। बोले नहीं छापेंगे। न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स वालों ने कहा ये तुम्हारे वाला मीडिया नहीं है, हम बिकते नहीं हैं। इन लोगों को लगता है कि दुनिया में सब कुछ बिकता है। दुनिया में सब कुछ बिकता नहीं है, बहुत सारी चीजें ईमानदारी से भी चलती हैं।
Now again, the allegation on the Aam Aadmi Party is that they have been talking about everything else but the questions that have been posed and the charges that have been raised in the FIR, especially on Liquorgate and this excise policy. Ashish Marishi joins us with more. Ashish, the CBI investigating specifics. They believe that the Delhi government was denied certain revenues. The liquor policy was changed to benefit certain individuals. And most importantly, the LG's office was kept in the dark.
So, Anand, there are two aspects to the story. First is that there was a compromise in the policy. That is what the CBI is looking at. And once the compromise was done, the benefit reached or it was accrued into the hands of certain individuals who were supposed to be close to Manish Sisodia. That is what the CBI FIR is looking at. Now, it's not about one violation that the CBI is looking at. If you go through the letter of the LG that was sent to the CBI. In fact, it was first sent to the Home Secretary, and Home Secretary decided that there should be a CBI probe. So it went to DOPT, and DOPT further forwarded the same letter to the CBI, and that it was a PE which was registered, and then it was decided that yes, there should be a regular case. But it's not about one violation that the CBI is looking at. There are many violations which include that the LG was kept in dark. There are certain policy tweaks that happened, and there was no approval that was taken from the highest or the competent authority, which was the LG in this case. There are various findings during investigation which shows that favors were given to beneficiaries, which is license holders, and this was done without the approval of the tender conditions. So there is not about one violation. There are so many which are being looked at. An EMD return was done of around 30 crore rupees. Now, interestingly, if a person submits earnest money deposit, that money cannot be returned in case he falters. So in this case, he was the company, which is the Balaji Group. They were not able to take approval from the Delhi Airport Authority, and that is why they were basically, they were not able to get the license. But interestingly, the EMD money was returned. So basically, the CBI and the Enforcement Directorate are going to look at the criminality. If you remember, there's one more violation about the 50 rupees, of discount per case. That was the kind of money that was given, and we know that in Delhi, millions and millions of cases go every day. So that pass, that import pass was the discount was given to the companies. So,
right.
There is not only one, there are so many violations. And now the CBI is basically looking at criminality into the entire matter. They're basically looking at on how people close to Manish Sisodia benefited once the policy was tweaked in their favor.
Right. Thank you for your inputs, Ashish Marishi. Let's go across.